So I did not make it in last week. My anxiety got the better of me and I just couldn't do it. I'm here again. It's a new week. I've only got 2 weeks left. I'm trying to, instead of looking at it as 2 weeks, I'm trying to look at it as six shifts. That's it. After this week, there'll only be 3 shifts. That's me doing the bare minimum. Spoke to my support worker yesterday from the uni, and as she said, even if you manage 2 days a week, take it 1 day at a time. I was going to come in today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, but I don't think I'll come in tomorrow. Today's hard enough. I'm sitting waiting to go in. I'm 2 hours early, for obvious reasons, but I'm feeling the same way as I was feeling last week. I feel really, really sick. I'm literally having to keep swallowing to try and hold it down. I've got pins and needles in my right hand and the pain going up my arm. That came on as I was driving through, about half an hour into my drive, that came on. I hate feeling this way. A lot of people use anxiety and stress as an excuse to get their benefits and, so they don't need to work, and yeah, sometimes that is the case. But a lot of the times it's not. A little bit of stress and some people blow it out of proportion. These people might want to take a walk in my shoes or anyone else's shoes that genuinely suffer from this condition. It is horrible. I would gladly trade their lives for this. There's a lot in the news about obviously your adult disability and people using anxiety and stress to get it, and it makes things difficult for people like me. I'm genuinely sitting here trying. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying my damn hardest. To fulfill my dreams of becoming a nurse. I'm fighting every single day through this anxiety. It is mentally draining, which then causes it to be physically draining. I'm currently in a placement that's giving me no motivation whatsoever. I'm not learning anything, so I'm not motivated to go in. I'm not getting paid, so that's not a motivation for me to go in. And to push through your anxiety, you sometimes need a motivation to get in. A support worker said yesterday, try thinking of the hours as a motivation. I'm trying that right now. I'm trying to think of the hours. I'm trying to think of the last bit of paperwork I need done. I need to be there to get that done. I'm trying to think of all these things to try and push myself in here. If I go in today, it means I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, and then 3 days off, and then I'm back in the Saturday, Sunday. It's just so damn hard. So hard. My stomach's sore. I feel like I'm going to throw up. It's horrible. Horrible. Horrible way to feel. People just don't understand that. But I've not been in for a full week and I've heard nothing from the uni, nothing from the placement. I don't even think they've noticed that I've not actually been in, to be fair. They don't care, and I can guarantee you when I go in here today it won't be, oh, how have you been feeling, are you feeling better, what's going on, can we help you, is there any support we can offer you, I'm not getting anything like that. My assessor still hasn't even introduced herself, she's the deputy manager. I only know her, who she is, because that's what the staff were calling her, when they're passing, so that's the only reason I know she's my supervisor and she's a deputy. She hasn't introduced herself or anything, most people would say, hi, I'm blah blah blah, I'm your assessor, if you need it and any issues, come to me. Nothing like that. So, yeah, it's a really crappy setup. And it's a shame because I do genuinely love care homes, but the way it's managed, the way things are run, the staff they employ is god awful, and it really needs a massive shake up, care homes. They really do. I mean, the hospice I was in last year, the care was immaculate, and that's a charity. These are big private companies earning a lot of money, and the care is god awful. The staff, some of them are really, really good. Don't get me wrong, there is some good staff, but quite a lot of them they don't care. Yet you go into a charity home and they're surviving off donations, and trust me, they get a lot of donations even after people have passed away for years on end. The families are still donating because the care is so damn good. I just don't see how charity home care is a lot better than a private. Private make more, without a doubt. That just goes to prove all you're doing is lining their pockets. They don't care about anything else. As long as they're meeting the care commission standards, bare minimum, they don't really give a damn, to be honest with you. As a nurse, that'd be one thing I would love to change. I'm telling you right now, if I was a nurse in charge in here, I would wipe that floor. There's a lot that goes on in there that I just wouldn't stand for. It's a difficult one, but right now I'm just trying to focus on getting myself in here. I've done 207.5 hours out of my, I think it's 360. So if I manage the 3 shifts this week and the 3 shifts next week, I'll only be 80 hours down, 80.5 hours down, and I'm already 120 hours ahead for this placement last year because I'd already done 120 hours. So, I do have hours there that I'm ahead of. So I could go down to 2 and still be okay for hours. Plus, the government have brought down the hours that we need, the practice hours that we need. So the end hours aren't as high. I'm nearly there for them already. It's just so damn difficult to get in here. So difficult. kind of hoping it's going to be, if I get in here, I'm hoping I do get in here, kind of hoping it's going to be a quick, easy day. I think it's agency it's on today, hopefully, because I actually got on better with agency. I'll learn more with agency. I'm not too sure if my supervisor's in Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't even know a rota. Right now I'm guessing. I know it's definitely our weekend on, so I know she'll definitely be on Saturday, Sunday. The shifts through the week, I have no idea which she's working. So I'm coming in today, see how it goes. As I say, hopefully it's agency, because I do get on better with agency. I learn more with them, let me do more. Which is a sad day, to be quite honest with you, when you do more with agency. I honestly don't know what they're going to fill in my end assessment, because they've not done anything with me. She filled in my interim assessment. She filled in my part and basically put everything was okay. Happy with everything. No, that's not what I was going to put in. She should not have filled that in. For me, that was my part to fill in. And she filled it in and submitted it anyway. I had the whole thing written down about what I wanted in there, and she did not do it. So I'm not happy about that. I'm actually really annoyed about that. Because I didn't get to say what I wanted to. So yeah, I'm not really happy with that at all. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Hope and pray for me. It's a quick, easy day. Hope and pray that I can get in. Yeah, and we'll see how the rest of the week goes.